Greetings and salutations, everybody. That's right, it's the Deeds and Shares Show weekly for Entropia Universe. Hey. We're in our UFO. We're over at Knees Place. The wonderful Knees Place. I've been filled in for KMAC radio host Mac Maelstrom twice this week. A pretty cool little gig that they got going on here at Knees Place. I guess they do sweat buys, 3 ped per K. I don't really attack the circle. I know I'm notorious for going around and using creature control pills to attack sweaters, but this is about the only place I don't do that. But I do manage to get the Fury Hound and take care of troublemakers. Yeah, it's the Deeds and Shares Payout Show weekly for Entropia Universe. Seems that we got sound on the UFO. Now let's see what we got going on here. I guess we're just gonna, a UFO above us. Yeah. Okay. There's all sorts of things going on. All right, let's go ahead and switch over to all the chats and stuff like that. All right. It's not a very good week. I'm going to go ahead and let you guys know that. Let's go ahead and put the money in the bag. I made a rather big purchase this week. I bought this. The Swine Deluxe. Yeah, I have an amp on it. Whatever. But you're not supposed to put an amp on it. I don't care. I have an amp on it. I'm doing it for the damage. I actually get pretty stable kind of ish loot, but the decay, man, so much decay. I'm gonna try to get this to tier 3, but Deeds and Shares, huh? We're gonna go ahead and start with the share. We're gonna start with the deeds this week. The Corb Coast only paid me out twice this week. I can kind of understand because we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 payouts for the Arcadia Underground and 1 payout for the Arcadia Moon. Could be that migration has winded down over there or whatnot. Any number of things, but activity on Arcadia is slightly dropping, just a little bit. And you can tell because it's only 5 single payouts of the Arcadia Underground. All right. Don't ask me, but the Arcadia Moon deeds are going for like almost up close to 100 now, but it's like 95, between 95 and 98, 99. So yeah, I mean, all the good activity on Arcadia has jumped those prices up, but if we're going to see a dip in the revenue stream for Arcadia, are we going to see a dip in the prices of the shares? I don't know. You tell me. It's a thing. I guess. I don't know. What kind of volume are we looking at? Let's show for the month. Yeah, it's dropping down. That usually happens when the price goes up and the volume goes down. But it does get a few little things every so often. What about the week? Let's see the week. Got how many is this? 4 cells, 3 cells. There could be like a 4 right here, maybe. Oh wait, this is for every single day. So I don't know. There's not a lot of sales on the auction house going on, but I'm pretty sure sales on the streets of Entropia, person-to-person trading. How everybody likes to do things so they avoid all the taxes. It is what it is. But that's just what we got going on. What? Yeah, these babies are tanking even further, just a little bit further. Maybe we're gonna have to, I don't know, wait for them to do even more to the moon. The whole daily system to try to get into the moon instance is, a lot of people aren't having it because there's just way too much stuff to do, and I don't know. Yeah, It's very frustrating. So I guess a lot of normal, common people have just like stopped doing the dailies over there because it's just way too much involved in trying to get into that moon instance. So that's probably what's maybe even helping the decrease in the Arcadia stuff going on. Been hanging out on Calypso now about the Corb Coast. I'm going to be handing it over to David Joker Pertanis on the 4th of September. That gives us one last week to get anything off of the Corb Coast. So if you want to, it's go time. Go to Arcadia and give me some money. Go to the Corb Coast and loot the most, and let me get my little cut of that. Because we had a few people hunting though. I mean, I will say that. Wow, they're down there shooting all day, aren't they? They sure are. We got enough down there. All right, so let's go ahead and give that a little bit of a transfer. It's 170 PED. Not bad. That's $17. That's enough to get me at least a Big Mac meal or whatever, with the large fry and a large Coke. I know it's not that much considered to have like so much money invested in the deeds. People were making fun. I'll show you. Shares today. Looks like we are dealing with nothing getting paid out from Ancient Greece or New Treasure Island. Look, I've been at Nee's place trying to save some money, and then I bought my new gun, and now I'm like, that's not saving money, and this gun is actually pretty high on the drain your ped card. It is what it is. At least I'm getting back what I but there it is. We got the Ancient Greece. Hold on, really quick. Just want to go ahead and show you guys my user shop, the Medusa Shop 1 of Floor 2, Shop 1. We're actually starting to make a little bit of cash. We're selling low level, anything under like level 25 R Matrix melee weapons, so short blades and long blades, 10s, 15s, 20s, 25s. Yeah. That's the market I'm going for, because if you're low level, you need to get some hit points. You need to work your way up to level 10 in melee. Probably through even just TT weapons. Get to level 10, and then start working on your level, anything past level 10. And probably the R Matrix is going to really do you really well, because it uses ammo, so it doesn't decay as fast as like the unlimited blades or anything like that. So you can get more bang for your buck using an R Matrix. Look, I understand, but it uses ammo burn. I understand, but it actually ends up lasting a lot longer than if you just have to keep going and repairing all the time. Get to level 10 in your melee skill, long blades or short blades. Then get on that R Matrix train, and then you can maybe get some of these higher tier unlimited skill increase bonus weapons, and see where you go from there. Sorry for the tangent, but go check out the shop. And now we're back to the shares. Ancient Greece, what are you doing? Looks like that's not even a lot. Let's see. Let's look at the market. A lot available, I guess. But 938, 939, 940 is where the biggest glut is, and then 45, 50. Okay, 55 is like probably the second highest glut, and then we're going back into trying to get it for 10 apiece. But I do appreciate the fact that shares are on a whole different level, honestly, because if they don't end up selling it, then they end up just sitting on them while the market decides the value, even if it's a lower value. So it is what it is. But we'll eventually start eating into that 10 ped, but it ain't gonna be anytime soon. I don't know. Bobez, the Kick streamer, he also has a YouTube video that he just recently released, like probably last night. It's like a 3-hour long video, but it's actually just 10. I think he like did something wrong with the recording, but he does a little bit of Entropia bashing, but I really had a hard time wanting to think that the things that he had to say were wrong, because I kind of agreed with a lot of what he said, and he's not exactly on my I want to be buddies with list, but you might want to go check out that video from Bobez and tell him what your thoughts are. But you'll find that he's actually kind of right on a lot of subjects, especially about the whole item drops and stuff like that, where the items don't drop for like mid-level players anymore. They're just, you have to buy them at ridiculous prices and like all sorts of things. I mean, yeah, go check out that little video. But the Calypso land deeds, looks like they paid out 3, which is par for the course for Calypso. I don't think I've ever seen it pay out less than that. So 3 peck per share. That's pretty good. That's pretty decent. But how much are they? Ah, looks like we're slowly starting to trickle down a little bit. A lot of people sit there and ask me, "Hey, why are the deeds and shares, or the shares going down?" I'm like, well, there's probably a few reasons. One, we're going to say it's the end of migration, and maybe people are trying to sell out a little bit. But I also want to believe that it is the Unreal tokens. As the Unreal tokens drop, people need money to buy more of them to keep the price stable enough to where, you know, they don't drop off a mountain and go to like the 5 ped per Unreal token. So they have to liquidate other holdings to put the money into the Unreal tokens. So that could also be another reason. And that being said, it can also apply to not just Unreal tokens. It can apply to almost anything, like trying to gear up or trying to get some more money to shoot. Any of these following things is going to make people want to sell these shares off to make the big money of the share value. It doesn't matter about the dividend you get weekly. It's all about the share value for some people, and they'll trade off of that. But as more people want to sell, prices will go lower. And that's probably what we're starting to see here. Just a few shares here, a few shares there, and lower, and then whenever somebody doesn't get their sell of 40, they're not going to be able to buy anything at a lower price, especially if that's what they're trying to do. So it's just how the market goes down, man. It's how it works. You can't get any worse for that. But we're going to go ahead and put that in our pocket. Crystal Palace Space Station looks like it had a good week with a single payout, and it's still above 15. There ain't nothing wrong. It's there, man. I think a lot of people just hold on for dear life for Crystal Palace, and that's absolutely fine. You might get a little bit of buying, and well, you're actually not seeing a lot of buying. Yeah, buying is just not in the cards. Not a lot of people selling, not a lot of people buying. It's just people they're fine with it, I guess. We're gonna put that in our pocket. New Treasure Island, what happened? Did you have a bad week, buddy? Oh yeah, New Treasure Island's having a bad month. Price is going down to $8.91. That's the biggest glut right there. You got $8.99. That's the second biggest glut. 3,000, almost 4,000 units. Yeah. I'll just say this: it is quite the wild that it didn't pay out for one, but it does go down for the same reasons as everything else. But the only difference between New Treasure Island and Ancient Greece is New Treasure Island is all bought up. There's not a single one in the hands of the game developers or whoever holds it. It's all in the hands of the people. As with Ancient Greece, a lot of it's in the hands of Next Island devs and stuff like that. So that, with that being said, you know, that's why New Treasure Island is probably taking the biggest dip of them all, because people are wanting to sell these things off to liquidate their money that they threw in. And listen, just because prices are low doesn't mean that you have completely lost out, especially if you haven't even bought any of these dang things. Because if you haven't bought any of these dang things, if you buy it for $8.90 now or whatnot, you buy it for these low prices, if it ever does go back up, you would have made a huge profit. And that's not saying that the dividends, look, you get your dividends every week. That's what our show is based off of, is the weekly dividends, right? But you also got to understand that the deeds and shares they also have the value of what you bought them for, that you can sell them back for. And you just got to buy them and sell them at the right time if that's the kind of trade you want, or just hold on to them and suck those dividends every single week. It is what it is. It really is. That's all it will ever be. Thanks for watching, everybody. K-Mac Radio here at Knee's Place. Follow the rules, I guess. It's a low DPS. Just come with your fucking spare rifle adjusted, or a TT weapon. And just, if you don't know the rules, ask what the rules are. You'll have a good time. And do the sweat buy races, join the Twitch channels for the DJs and stuff like that. You'll have a good time, I assure you. And maybe, just maybe, you might catch me live filling in for one of these DJs. Who knows? Like, share, and subscribe. This has been the Deeds and Shares Payout Show Weekly for Entropia Universe, and I'm outie like belly buttons. Until the next time. Bye.